Hi, everybody. I'm Akhil, and so the problem statement is that the short form video content, short form video ads are the number one driver of attention online. But creating one takes like 48 to 72 hours and costs thousands through an agency. However, brand needs daily content, not monthly campaigns, and so the gap is massive, and it's only growing. That's where we jump in. Our solution is that we automate the entire short video ad pipeline end to end, and our AI writes a script, it generates matching visuals, and delivers a ready-to-publish video in minutes. You don't need an editing skill. You don't have to go through any back and forth, and you don't need a creative team to make these ads. Um, so this is a demo video. I have a video. I have uploaded a video. Can someone play that?
Uh, is it possible for you to add it to? I see it there now. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
wonderful. Let me see if I can
Yeah. I'm going
do
to.
it.
I can play it.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, but I'm gonna skip through it in the interest of everyone's time. So yeah, so this is the portal. It's currently live, and what you have to do is basically you have to provide your script, you have to provide the reference image, and you have to provide some inputs like reference, like aspect ratio, and some parameters. And what the app does is that it basically generate a live ad for you, that you can use for your product. We built this ad in conjunction with a client that we are working with. It's a real estate client. So I can just play the sample ad probably over here, and I don't want to play the whole video in the interest of everyone's time. So let me play this.
And here is the result. A fully animated, lip-synced video ad generated entirely from a single photo and script.
My fixer-upper was too much work. She Buys Houses gave a fair cash offer, as is. We closed fast. Stop worrying. Get your free offer at shebuyshousescash.com or call 1-888-SHE-BUY-S.
Yeah, thank you. Can you take me back to the presentation?
Yes, we'll do it right now. There you go.
Yeah, so the website is live, and if you want, you can go and check out the website. I'll continue to the next slide. So this is the market opportunity. The global ad video production market sits at around $100 billion by 2029, and the AI video generator segment is $1.4 billion. Now I will discuss about the addressable market. So there are around 110,000 DTC brands in US, and about 25% of them run actively paid video ads, which is like 27,500 potential customers. At $100 a month, that will turn out to be $33 million near-term opportunity, and that is just US DTC before agencies, creators are going international. So this is the traction. So we have observed really good tractions since we launched the product. Our fourth month revenue was a little more than $15,000, and our revenue has grown 20 times in 4 months. And you can see month over month, it went from 27% to 273% to 320%, and we're kind of blown away by the figures. The app is entirely built by me and my co-founder, and I'll introduce the team a little later. So this is our competition. So basically, there are two alternatives today as far as competition is considered. There are agencies and freelancers on Fiverr, Upwork, Vidmob, etc. But they charge $1,000 to $5,000 and can take days to build a world-class ad. Whereas generative AI tools like Runway, Pika, InVideo, they are powerful, but they are pretty general purpose, and they are not custom curated to build ads. For instance, you still have to write script, you have to prompt the visuals, and you have to edit everything together. We, however, is the only solution which is fully automated and purposefully built for ads. So it's kind of like an amalgamation of both the worlds. Yeah, so so right now we are a SaaS tool, and we do tiered subscriptions, we do usage credits, we also allow people to self-serve. But in the future, we also want to expand it into API access, have creator plans and enterprise plans. And the future vision is that eventually we want to add like a better way to take a product. For example, you can provide the URL of the web page, you can upload a PDF with the product's information, and the AI would extract whatever is needed. And then in the final phase, it will be an end-to-end automated AI ad agency where the AI would create ads, publish them across social media channels, and it will track conversions and optimizes on the basis of the hits and the ads which generated good amount of hits. And then there would be a dashboard where the client would be able to see metrics about the performance of the ads. And yeah, so this is the team. I am Akhil, and I graduated with my master's in computer science from Cornell University. I worked in IBM and have founded two startups in my career. And my co-founder is Shrey, and he's currently pursuing computer science at New York University. And we are asking for $300,000 for fundraising, and yeah, we want to use it for thorough experimentation of our product, and establish partnerships and more and better customers. Yeah, that's it. This is we have the website over here and my contact details in case you want to reach out. Thank you.
Oh, that's amazing. Let me get all the judges here. Yeah, don't know if Akshay had to leave for Hadsa, but we have Divya here and Ashas, right, for judging. So if you guys want to give your feedbacks and ask your questions for Akhil,
Yeah,
who would
sure.
like to start? Okay.
Yeah, I'll start. So I think it's a good project and a good problem to solve. But my question is that there are a lot of companies, they're still not very widespread, but there's still some who are already doing that. So how would you kind of differentiate from them? So I know some like Stan, and there are others who already have not the script, but they already, I don't remember the company names, but they already have kind of advertisements make, and you can just change and they'll make a lot of things from automatically. So how would you kind of differentiate from them?
Yeah, I've just uploaded an image. Matthias, can you upload that? Can you present that? Yeah, so this is basically a competitive roadmap. In the top left, you will find there are incumbents, but they are basically built for enterprises and are pretty pricey, like thousands of bucks a month. And then you have general purpose video creation products like Runway and Pika, but they are not suitable for ad creation. They're not personally curated. And I think the closest to what we are doing would be performance like Pencil, Icon, Creatify, which kind of does what we are doing. However, users would still have to go in and provide some creative inputs. They would have to tweak on the prompts. They would have to they would have to validate the videos by themselves. It's not completely automated, and that is what we are pushing for. We have spent a significant amount of effort in thoroughly experimenting our product, and we are envisioning it to be completely end to end, where you don't need any creative inputs, and the ad would publishes it without any creative inputs. That's how we would like to differentiate between the closest ones like Creatify, Pencil, Icon. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
One quick question, right? So you're saying there is no ad company doing AI right now? There is no AI in ads, like AI ads agency, and you are probably the first one. Like, did I get that right?
No. So we have AI ad agencies. Examples are like as a Creatify pencil icon. However, they are not completely autonomous, and the users have to provide their own inputs in order to keep on updating the ad in ensuring quality. And we, however, are putting significant emphasis on thorough experimentation of the product, so that the people who have no creative knowledge would still be able to create world-class products by providing their product information. That is where we are pushing at.
And you do use AI under the hood, right? So what probably you're saying your monopoly is the prompt that you have probably fine-tuned that does the job on behalf of the consumer, and they don't have to babysit and give every detail. So it's
Yes.
kind of prompt generation that is more suitable for ads.
So yeah, prompt generation and then figuring out the stitching of the different clips, because you won't generate the whole ad in one go. So you would have to figure out how would you stitch the ads, how would you transition from one clip to another, and make sure the ending and the starting of the clips is not problematic. So there are certain small things that has to be figured out, and those are where a person without this app would have to provide their own creative inputs,
Makes
but
sense.
we are automating all of it. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Thanks.
Awesome.
That's wonderful. Yeah, we
I
had
do
a
have one
question.
question. Do we have time for one more? I do have a question.
Yeah, I was just going to point out
Awesome.
that exactly the same questions from Divya and Asha also came a question from the audience about the competitors as well. So three questions in the same direction. The difference that Seth mentioned about Hagen. Maybe it's one of the competitors, Akhil, that you want to also include in that chart.
Y- yes. So Hidden has a different philosophy in the sense that it develops its focus entirely on UGC, and you have like a character over there and speaking the line that you give to it. However, even though the sample that I represented, there was actually a person who was speaking the lines, we give it to it, but the platform is not limited towards that. You can it can curate its own atmosphere, it can create its own characters, it can create the positioning, and there's more variability in the video than what you would see in Hagen. So that's how we are differentiating ourselves from the platform.
No, that's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
good to have this comparison. Augusto, so you want to wrap up today?
Yeah. I do have one question, if you let me. So it's maybe two questions as well. So I've done meta ads a bunch for multiple companies, and I've seen Meta input AI features on their advertisement platform, right? So first you had you could generate different copies for that specific post, and now they're introducing manos as well as a feature inside their app platform, their ad platform. So how does that take on this approach? So apparently they're getting to a place where the AI inside the platform might not be just for analyzing the info that we have there. Maybe it's to help create as well.
Right. So we have clients who want to publish ads on Meta and their platforms, including Instagram. Uh, but we haven't really thought of Meta as a competitor. So if you give me some time, I can dwell more on what they're doing and how exactly they're doing, and then I can come up with an answer. Right now, yeah, we haven't thought of them as a competitor.
Awesome.
I don't
And
really know how they do things. Sorry.
yeah, it's something kind of new, but yeah. So the thing is, the last quick question just to wrap up. And how do you, for what I understood, this is sort of self-serve, right? Your user will have fully automated flow, right? So how do you ensure ethics on that on that content that the user is created?
Right. So that's where, so first of all, the tools that we're using in copywriting, they themselves have pretty good guardrails. We try to make sure to use state-of-the-art tools from state-of-the-art vendors. So they have inbuilt pretty good guardrails to ensure that nothing undesirable or nothing probably illegal or something gets produced. So that's solves the problem. Yeah. That's what we have
Awesome.
observed in our experimentation.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah,
And
thank you.
yeah, and also our website have many more samples, so you can see more samples where there is more variation than what you would found in Hagen. I remember there was a question about differentiating us from Hagen, so I want to touch upon that. Sorry. Yeah.
Awesome. No, perfect. Thank you very much. Definitely a great project. I'm definitely a hard use case for that project as well. But yeah, thank you very much.